What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Comman-Dads. What up, Corey? What up, Tech? How are you guys doing today?
The rent, my blood pressure, inflation.
Happy Wednesday, hump day, over the hump, let's get to the weekend, baby.
We have two different energies here. I love it.
Yes.
And so what's going on in Dadland? You can hear it right now. He is ticked off. He had a long day. Saw some family today. So he was kept everybody else entertained and stayed up a lot. So I'm sure he's ready for bed. He'll be asleep soon. But yeah, that's what we got going on over here. How's it going with you guys?
Oh, TJ.
Oh no, so you can go ahead.
TJ trying to destroy everything. He trying to eat everything. He just destructive.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. TJ not being destructive, but yeah, his teeth has gotten a lot worse. He's starting to get another tooth in, but like.
And how many months is that?
He's 10 months now. His birthday is October, so
he's 10 months. So 10 months is when you have to start really getting ready for the teething nonsense, huh?
Yeah.
You taking notes over there, Corey?
Oh, yeah.
Notes?
No, we're feeding. we're feeding
little teething. Crazy. He's trying to eat everything, but
teething crackers. Okay.
He's doing pretty well though. He's getting more mobile and doing more things. Chanel rearranging the living room so the living room turns to his playpen for him. So he's like his little area to do what heck he want to do. So that's gonna be interesting.
Oh, that's awesome. Good deal. What about you, Corey?
We started daycare this week. He is the only boy in a class of, I think, 4 girls or 3 girls or something like that.
Okay.
So he's gonna be a ladies' man. We know this already. He's got like the little he's got a little spot on his gums where looks like a tooth's getting ready to try to cut through. And we're getting ready for our rigorous schedules. Rendy is a volleyball coach, and I do high school football stuff on the side and everything. So we're just trying to figure out like who's got Zane, when they got Zane, who's going to pick him up, who's got to get him. And, so it's fun, but her dad helps out with that a lot. So, it's fun.
Oh, that's great.
But he's doing good. I mean, dude's rolling. I think he's about to probably start crawling here in the next week or so. I mean, it's cool to see him, grow and everything like that. Like it is very I don't know.
How many months is he again?
He is 6. He's like 6 in 1 week.
So 6 in 1 week. Okay.
I will tell you this though. I realize this about fathers, and maybe this is just fathers of boys and everything. The moms worry like to no end on everything outwardly. Like it's here you go. Here, have the rest of the communion wafer.
Communion wafer. Nice.
Like the moms worry outwardly.
Yeah.
We went to daycare, and it's at my job. So we go up there. So Rendy sent me like with a bunch of questions and everything like that. And I'm like, uh-huh. And she's like, you didn't ask that question. I'm like, I know. I said my bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to work and everything. But like, I get it though. I get it. Like, Mama Bear is gonna protect the cub and everything. But like we, like as dudes, I feel like we internalize that stress. Like I feel like I'm worried about Zane all the time. Anyway, I don't know. Y'all feel same way about y'all's.
Oh yeah.
It's a weird feeling. It's like a calm angst. I would like describe it as. So far.
Yeah.
But,
I get it.
Yeah.
I just see it with like the simpleness of like when he's freaking out crying, like I can chuckle at him because I know he's okay. It's just he's just freaking out for no reason. Like this is what babies do. They cry, and then like her blood pressure goes up. Like, what's wrong? How can I do this? Like, what I need to fix this. Like right now, it's like he's I don't know. He's probably tired. He's probably hungry, or he's probably got gas. One of the 3, and it'll be fine. Like he'll figure it out on one of the. Like, we'll quickly figure it out, and he usually quits crying pretty quick, so it's all good. But yeah, no, I totally see the difference with But I bet it would be different if it was your daughter, because we all 3 have boys.
Yeah, that's why
I could imagine it would be different. We're freaking out now.
Yeah, I'd be threatening these like infant boys and everything. I said, I swear to God, you put your
Don't touch my kid.
I say on sight, little boy, on sight, little Timmy, and that kid's just like drooling about like,
no Timmy, I'll blow you up, little Timmy.
Like it's on sight when I see. Right? Is that what that's a term?
Yeah, it's on sight. It's on sight. I'll blow you up. Whoa!
On sight, yeah. I'm staying on business, young man.
I'll stand on business. Yeah, my buddy, he's got a little girl, and it's fun. Yeah, the things that he says. Most of our friend group has boys, and then he has the one girl, and the things that he says, of course, jokingly and like about our kids, like you keep your hands off of her, or you do this, or you do like it's a whole different world over there. Yeah. But unfortunately, none of us know that yet. So maybe one day we'll figure that out.
Lord,
that side of it.
I ain't ready for that life. I ain't ready for that life. Lord have mercy. I ain't ready for that life.
Fair enough.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
All right. Should we hop into some Commanders? Should we do this?
Yes.
All right. So roster and injury notes. First off, as far as the roster goes, Jaden Daniels named the starter. Congrats.
Surprise.
Yeah, not surprised, but it's good. It's official. And it's
officially official.
Oh, ignorance is bliss. I'm assuming he has a daughter, maybe, of like that, since we don't know this one. Yeah, I can imagine. But anyway, Jaden Daniels officially named the starter from Dan Quinn, saying he earned the job and that it was not just handed to him. He earned it, and it was good. He went through the process. He hit all the checked all the boxes that they asked him to check, and it's good. So I'm excited for Jaden Daniels is officially the starter. But I mean, there really wasn't any competition. Mariota didn't even play last week. Mariota didn't play particularly well either. So it is one of those where I think he's done a good job, and I do believe that he's done a good job. I liked what I saw in the preseason. We'll talk more about the second game, but also he didn't have anybody to compete against. Mm-hmm. So he earned it.
How many boxes and bars are you having to leap over with if you're Gladys Knight and you're battling against the Pips? I get it, and I appreciate what Dan Quinn was trying to do, to do this competition, and he had to check off the boxes. But the only competition he had was against himself with Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. That's exactly what he was dealing with, the Man in the Mirror. So I just like. I kind of like how Dan Quinn even went and addressed the media about it. He's like, "Yeah, sorry to change the subject, but change any storylines in my head. But Jaden Daniels is going to be our star this year." Like he even it's basically like he said, "Whoop-de frickety do." We already knew this was going to happen. So
yep,
he went for the process. Shout out to Jaden.
I just wonder, like Caleb Williams got announced. I wonder what kind of nail polish he's going to use for week 1.
Oh my Lord. Bro,
and also,
I don't want to know, bro.
Denver's guy, Bo Nix got named
Bo
Nix.
Yeah, Bo Nix.
First starter since 1983. The first rookie starter for Denver over there.
Since Elway? Was it Elway, right?
Elway. That's Elway.
Since Elway.
That's crazy.
Yep. He's the first week 1 rookie starter since Elway for the Browns.
I just y'all realize how the narrative has changed around Bo Nix?
Dude,
they were talking.
He's killing the preseason. He really is.
Exactly. He's killing the preseason. But people were like, well, I don't know about Bo Nix. I don't know. Then they were like, he played in the SEC, and then he played in the best version of the Pac-12, the final iteration. And I'm like, really, y'all? We gonna y'all were just dogging the dude.
Yeah.
Now Auburn.
They were dogging him at Auburn. That's why he had to go run over to Oregon, because he couldn't compete. He couldn't handle the SEC. Let's be honest with you. So, I mean, I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for. It's the same approach with Jaden that I'm doing with all these quarterbacks. Is that we've seen nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen nothing, but a controlled chaos. My thing is, people always talk about, they gotta make them go create adversity. You can't create adversity for these quarterbacks. They're gonna face adversity, and then that's part 2 of it. How do they handle it? How do they go through it? Because you can't create some of the crap that's gonna come their way, whether it's dealing with the media, whether it's gonna be on the field, personal life, whatever. So, I mean, what's gonna happen when Jaden throws consecutive picks? in a game in a week or something, or he has multi-pick games twice in a row. Like, and maybe his mom starts chirping on social media about this. How you gonna handle it? Is he gonna sink or is he gonna float? We'll see.
Even on a smaller scale, if it's a 2-minute drill and he's trying to go for a win, and he throws a pick to lose a game, how does he react to that? Like,
and if that happens in multiple fashion too, Tone, right?
Facts.
Yeah,
he's struggling early. He's not completing passes. Something like that. The offense is struggling early. He's sitting like, dang, bro, how do he face that adversity? Like Tampa blitzing the crap out of him. He can't attack the blitz or something like.
I'm really not worried about him.
They're gonna play with him. I
mean, obviously, I'm expecting rookie mistakes. I'm not expecting him to come out and just go crazy immediately. And I think he could do a lot in the run game right off the rip, which is going to be awesome. But he's going to take his licks, if you will, takes his bumps and bruises. But
right now,
with that offensive line too,
and the offensive line exactly. But I don't really worry about his mental. I think he could go through adversity and come out the other side just fine. I mean, obviously, we have to see it. That's the next step.
That's what 50 career college starts.
That's one of the least of my worries, I guess. I'm way more worried about his health, knock on wood, than anything else with him. So we'll see. And I was just looking through. It looks like, oh snap! So
Kevin
Drake May has yet to be announced the starter over there.
Bro, Jacoby Brissett should start. Drake May is mid.
It's going to be interesting, that battle.
Drake.
And then I saw the comment over here, man, if JJ couldn't have gotten hurt, maybe he would have started. Then you had all these first-round rookies starting because it would have been
mad about JJ.
Caleb, obviously, then Jaden. If Drake May gets the job, Bo Nix, and then the only other one would have been Jaden Daniels. Obviously, like a guy like Joe Milton can't start because that means Drake May would not start. I don't know if there was other rookies that would have had a chance to start. I don't think so, but at least all the first rounders.
Not all the first rounders. Penix ain't gonna start this year either. So
Penix, of course, duh. Penix.
Yeah.
But he got drafted to a spot where he just had no chance to start because they literally drafted him for the future.
I bet you he'll be in there by the middle of the season.
Got it.
You think Penix hurt again?
I think Penix will.
Like, what, Kirk will get hurt?
Kirk be hurt, or I don't know. Sometimes Raheem Moore said something interesting to me. Not to me, but he said back when he was the head coach at Tampa their first time, he told Josh Johnson, he said, "You are my career backup quarterback." So if he's had that boldness in youth, I feel like he could do something crazy in Atlanta. They already drafted this kid high, so I think
just paid him too much. They can't do it. He's not.
They can. They can do it. You know they can do it. They can.
That'd be a bold move.
I mean, you could have said they couldn't have drafted Penix in the first place, and they did. So I mean, obviously they could, but I doubt it.
But to make two bold moves like that in a row,
that's crazy.
Shout out. Bold. I got you. Shout out to Jaden to being the starter. But all right, roster and injury notes. The rest of them, we had Keandre Jones and Ben Nichols. Both got put on injury, so IR. So they were exactly deeper depth guys. They got put on IR. They signed Justin Hollins last week. Then also they just signed Chappelle Russell and Kendall Brooks, a safety. And so I think Hollins was a defensive end. Yeah, one of them was a safety. Kendall Brooks was a safety. And then Chappelle Russell's a linebacker. And then they cut Bo Bauer. So it looks like they replaced Bo Bauer with Chappelle Russell. Yeah. Seems to be what they did.
Patriots bodies, man. Patriots bodies. We need Patriots bodies, man, for the past game.
Yeah, that seems to be the case for sure. Because I don't know what those guys are.
None of them guys making the roster.
No, I don't think so either. I think you're right. I think it is literally just to get enough people to play on Sunday night. All right, so those are the roster moves, and then this one's more of a meme, but it was being reported and talked about and ridiculousness. And then also somebody else asked our fans, Dotson isn't having a good camp. Kindergarten game password. Our fans, Dotson isn't having a good camp. Fans of other teams, we should pick up Dotson. He looks like Washington may cut him. That's exactly the next thing. Jahan Dotson cut? Question mark? Maybe. Corey.
I have nothing to say about this foolishness.
Yeah, I don't.
He muted his mic.
Yeah, it's just ignorant because it's still we are going through like we have Stockholm syndrome. Like it's the same thing I was talking about on here a few weeks ago with Tone, with Kevin Sheehan, and he was like talking about, are you surprised there's no negative coverage on Jaden Daniels and everything like that? It's like we just can't help ourselves. Like we had to find we have to create some negative press. Nothing about what's going on in the field. They were talking about like B Mitch got up there and ran his mouth last week about people pouting and then some folks said maybe it's Luke McCaffrey and everything like that. We don't like. They're trying to figure it out. I don't think Jahan's going anywhere. I think they have, and the one thing that they have done, they have given Ron's first round picks a lot of rope. They've given Feed the Ford Foundation rope. They've given Speed Demon Davis a lot of rope, and they've given Jahan a lot of rope too. I think all three of them guys gonna make the roster just because of the base of their potential. And if you look at Jahan Dotson's numbers from last year, there really wasn't that big of a drop off. There was slight drop off. People call it a sophomore slump. I'm like, was it really a sophomore slump or was it a coaching slump? And both of those can be true. Yeah, both of those things can be true.
Two things can be true.
Yeah, they like people just need shut the hell up about this stuff. Like y'all are hoes for drama and attention. If y'all want to go, don't watch the Command. Don't watch the Commanders. Go watch E! News and watch the Kardashians and stuff, and watch
go watch Blueface or so. He just got locked.
Exactly. Right. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. I mean, my God.
I would keep this short and sweet with this whole Jahan thing, bro. There's a better chance of him being actually wide receiver 2 than him getting cut. Okay, let's stop the cap. Let's stop the foolishness. Okay. At worst, Jahan's starting in the slot when week 1 comes. Okay. All this, Jahan's out of here. They're gonna cut a former first round pick. There's a better chance for Emmanuel Forbes to not make this roster than Jahan Dotson. Let's stop the cap, okay? True. The only reason why that happened back in 2020 with Dwayne was because he did some dumb stuff he had no business doing, and Ron had enough. Okay, let's stop it. Let's stop it.
Exactly.
Stop rolling your blunts and getting high and thinking this is about to happen. Stop going to the bar and taking 5 shots to your face, and you're drunk as hell, don't know what the hell going on, and things about to happen. Cut it out. That is all. Cut it out. I ain't going nowhere.
No, I 100% agree. That's even if he isn't a great fit, he's still far and away our second best receiver. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if he's necessarily far and away our second best receiver, but he's definitely good enough to make this roster. And I don't know who in the world you would keep over him because it seems like Diami's earned his role. And then you have Terry, obviously. Ozzy had a really good first preseason game. I don't know if he did as much the second game. But then Luke McCaffrey's your 3rd round pick, but he's been playing way in the preseason. Like he is definitely not somebody that they're like, oh, this is the next great receiver we have. And then after that, I mean, Jamison Crowder's old. There's no way first of all, there's just no way you would cut him. There's trade value in Jahan Dotson.
Right.
At the very, very least. You're not just letting him go for no reason. And I know that there's been obviously the rumors with, he's the one that's pouting and upset and not showing right body language in practices because of the receiving competition and whatnot. I don't buy it. I don't think so. And I think that it's crazy that this is a real conversation amongst fans, but it is. It is.
Yeah.
Until Diami actually shows in regular season, I hope he does. Yes, I will say Johnson's better. I mean, you could say he's better. I would just meant the far and away thing. And I think you have a very legitimate argument that Jahan is our second best receiver. It's just the far and away.
It's like, I'll be honest with you. It's Terry, and we all know this. It's Terry right here. Everybody else is like down here.
Yeah.
And like, it's probably like Jahan, Ozzy, or I mean, I would even say Jahan, Crowder, just based on the history.
Yeah.
Ozzy, and then what do you say, Diami, maybe Luke. There's nobody better
old,
than
31
those.
years old.
Yeah.
In the NFL,
in the NFL, that's old. That's
here. That's how I go. Terry's here. Jahan are down
he's
here.
younger than me. He's still younger than me though. So
there's a reason Calvin Johnson retired at 30.
Crowder is old in NFL years.
Mm-hmm.
We're not
Didn't Calvin Johnson literally retire at 31?
I ain't old.
That's what they do in Detroit. Barry Sanders did it, and then Calvin Johnson did. They like, we've been elite. This team sucks, so we're gonna retire.
We're gonna hang them up.
They're gonna hang them up. Yep.
I was just looking. Does it say his age by season? No, of course not. Why would the BU be convenient? He's 38 now.
JC Lightwood.
And he retired in 2015. So yeah. So he was like 29.
Yeah. And
If
Barry
adds
was
up,
I think Barry
correct.
wasn't I think Barry might have been 30 when he retired.
So he was around 30. Yeah. And both of them, were very young. But anyway, so I think Jamison Crowder should make this team. I like Jamison Crowder a lot, but he didn't play very much. He didn't play like at all in week 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then he played a very little bit last week. I don't know what they're viewing Jamison Crowder in that conversation. I don't know. Okay.
I
32 and up to be old.
Dan Quinn asked a question about that. He was like, I know what Jamison Crowder is. I know what he brings to the table. I'm not worried about Jamison. I'm worried about these other guys. See what these other guys can bring to the table. He's either looking to replace Jamison Crowder on the roster, or he's looking to, if no one can step up and do better with what they think Crowder can bring, but just keep him on the roster, obviously. But they don't need to play him. They know what he is.
If you don't have that dynamic playmaker right there, you want to go with the sure hand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to get you he'll get you a couple yards too. And then he's good in the receiving game as well. We saw it like when they play against Philadelphia at home. Didn't he have a heck of a catch?
7 catches, 95 yards.
Ooh, that is old. That ain't that old. That's the new. That's like the new 50, Richard. That's the new 60.
Yeah, you be all right, bro.
50,
bro.
There you go.
You be all right, fam.
You just hitting your prime, man.
Just hitting the prime.
There
yeah.
you go. Don't hit the Quan, though. Don't hit the Quan.
Don't hit the Quan. All right.
Only Quan Mark can hit the Quan. Only Quan Mark can do it. Quan Mark.
All right, moving on to the game. We had another preseason game, obviously, Saturday. 13-6 loss to Miami. It actually took me a while to realize I never sang. I never had to sing never got to sing on Saturday. We never scored a touchdown, which is very sad. And I think last week we only scored 1 touchdown. So we've only sung 1 time. Is that true? Or
yeah, I reckon that would probably be.
Unbelievable. And then we've lost, obviously, both weeks, too. So this sucks. All right. We've got to win. No, we scored twice.
We scored 2 touchdowns in the
Michael Wiley got the
other.
other. Wiley got the other. You had Jaden Daniels ran one in, and then Wiley. So 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Nonetheless. All right. So.
Yeah, sing more.
Yes, we do. Because we also sing after dubs. But anyway. All right. Dolphins 13-6. Obviously, score doesn't matter too much, except for the fact that we should have had 12 because Patterson somehow still has a job. All right. He missed 2 field goals again, and he doesn't follow through. I don't know. I don't need to watch more kickers, but I don't like his kicking form where he just immediately, as soon as he hits the ball, it's like his leg stops. And I feel like it's causing him to be very inaccurate. I don't know why he doesn't follow through on his kicks and make it a much more consistent pattern. But nonetheless, of course, Patterson's one huge negative on the game. What else did you guys see coming in? What's the biggest takeaways from the game here, Corey?
Don't go to Canada to get your cornerbacks. Benjamin St. Juice, like that. Like I'm from Canada. Like, oh my gosh.
By Craycraft.
Oh my god! Like who? Yeah, exactly. Like Craycraft.
Don't get me started with that, bro. I'm not
like, it wasn't none of it. It wasn't. This guy is what the 5th, 6th best receiver on the Miami Dolphins.
Literally.
And it's burnt toast and coffee time on the on the Donnie Simpson show. Like that's exactly what I'm like. Ben, what are you learning there? You got to think Joe Witt is losing his mind up there in that booth because like it's just simple things that these cats are like these corners. It was Emmanuel who got beat on a good throw, and then it was and granted it's Tua. I get it, but still, you got to get yourself in position to knock that ball down right there because that's taking that 7 off the board right there. It wasn't on 4th down. Was that on 4th down?
Yeah, 4th and 1.
It was 4th and 1
on a goal ball, 4th and 1.
Like I just don't get it, man.
So disrespectful.
I know it's just, but hey, we don't get your boy Gilmore. He went to the Vikings, so
goofy. Man.
Thought Norman was back in coverage. Says Tank.
Trash, bro.
It's
trash.
bad. I mean, it's just I
thought that was Nami Option from the Eagles in coverage. That's how bad it was.
If he got paid.
Yeah, bro. Trash, bro. Yeah. Trash.
Well, no. Well, St. Juice plays like his paycheck. Nnamdi Asomugha didn't play like his paycheck. That's what got him in trouble.
No, I give that.
Gee, Mo, Chris.
The problem with Benjamin St. Juice is I thought that actually the coverage was decent. He just doesn't have the speed. And Craycraft was just too fast for him, where he actually beat him to the spot. Well, he couldn't get there. Bro, he's trying to turn on the Jets to stay with him, and Craycraft just with pure speed was able to get that a slight separation, but that sucked. But yes, big negative there for St. Juice, and those might be our 2 starters. And because then the next one is what, Michael Davis? Are we really expecting him to do that much better?
He got cooked too, didn't he? Didn't he get cooked?
I don't know. The only one that knows to be. I ain't see him really get fried this.
But y'all, we always live in the negative though. I got 2 positives for you.
All right, 2 positives. Go for it.
Defense. How about Speed Demon Davis?
Demon Davis.
How about him?
75.
75 and a 35. Take that, Loudoun County Police. Boom. Right to the quarterback, man. Gotta love that. And then the effort play.
To the quarter.
This man's not human. He doesn't believe in space. He doesn't believe in all this stuff. He thinks we live in a simulation. But daggone it, Tyler Owens, man. He didn't give up on that play and tripped the running back when he had getting away from the cop speed. Guess what? Clank, clank, Tyler Owens, man.
Clank.
The dude is a baller.
Yes.
Like, I love this dude. I know it's the preseason.
And I think he actually on that play gave up that gap.
Side. He came back from another side too.
If I remember right, I think he he got out in space because Owens actually lost his gap, but the recovery was awesome. So yes, big chase down there from Tyler Owens, which he's trying to fight to make a team. Well, we're going to go over the 53-man roster later. It's going to be really tough for him to actually find a spot. But yes, big play there by Owens. Big play. Positive. I still like that Mikel Walker. I always call him Michael Walker. I don't know. Mykal.
Mr. Walker's solid. I like
Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker's neighborhood.
I want him to find a way to get on the team. He started, I think, this game. I think he was actually on the field with the first teams.
I think he's making the roster.
I'm rooting for him because I'm a big fan. He plays with such aggression, gets in there, and then I think it was him and Luvu that were playing together, and I thought they played very well in the first couple of drives. Of course, especially we held him on 3rd and shorts into 4th and 1s, right? And Mikel Walker and Frankie Luvu were big parts of that. So the linebacking core, and we haven't even seen Wagner play yet. Holy moly! One off season, and we have linebackers. Like that,
boys.
That. I think Walker makes it with McGee set to miss too much time. Yes, because that's another injury. Good call. Jordan McGee he avoided big injury. Dan Quinn said, but it did need surgery. So he performed the surgery, and they didn't know if it was going to be season ending or not until after the surgery. Luckily, when they went in, they found it was not I don't know exactly the terms, but apparently it was not the kind that's season ending, and he should play at some point, which is good with our 5th round draft pick. But yes, that is a good point where, yes, that helps Walker make the team is when a 5th rounder is
he's gonna
on the
he'll probably get put on short-term IR. So
it'll
allow Mikel Walker to,
which is awesome. So
I got a couple positives as well. I got a couple of positives. The whole first team unit on offense, excluding one player. I'll talk about that in the negatives. The whole entire first unit looked pretty good. Jahan caught a pass. Terry caught a couple passes. Diami, she could run routes. Actually create some separation for once in his life. Look at Diami, man. Look at Diami. Shout out to Diami, bro. It looked smooth. And we should have got 6 points out of those 2 drives and went for that bum kicker. But none of my business. But shout out to first team offense. And I'm going to agree with Corey, my man, Loudoun County speed racer. Jamin Davis himself going 125 and a 45 into the quarterback. Shout out to Jamin Davis. One negative. Andrew Wiley is still ass. He still sucks.
Stop the penalties. Stop the penalties.
15 yards on a drive
15 yards of penalties. And somebody beat him like a drum. And luckily, he got this Jane Decker the ball to Terry McLaurin on an out route in a perfect spot on the route to the catch. But Andrew Wiley got blown up immediately on that play. It was bad. But Andrew Wiley still stinks. He still stinks. That's
True. No, and I thought the interior offensive line is looking really good, which is awesome. It's great news. We still have to figure out the tackle spot. And I know that a lot of people felt really confident about the IOL. I was still a little bit concerned. I did like Biotish and I liked Cosby. It was Algoretti, but we were getting good push in the middle, especially like in the red zone when we're trying to run straight ahead. I'm really happy with our interior offensive line. And we still have yet to see the rookie Brandon Coleman. I know somebody earlier said he needs to see him in that third game, which I agree. I want to get him some sort of run before he goes in. It was Will that said, you need to see Brandon Coleman in a third preseason game. Get him some reps because, he's immediately going to go against like Shaq Barrett.
Shaq Barrett retired, I think.
Yeah, Shaq Barrett gone.
Oh, shoot, good. That's good. But and then I know they had another first-round pick over there in Tampa Bay. Let's see.
I forgot dude's name. He got that weird last. He came from UW, though. I know.
They also have Kalijah Cansey. He was a beast from Florida. I think he was a first-round pick. But was it Yaya Diaby that had the first round? Yeah. No, he was a third-round pick. Oh, good. So I actually didn't realize that. Oh, it was Sharinka. Tyrone Sharinka, right?
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, he was the first-round pick in 2021, and he's like right now listed as a linebacker, but he rushes the passer a lot. So that's good. I didn't realize Shaq Barrett retired. That's awesome, actually. That helps tremendously with.
And they don't have no noticeable explosive pass rusher. Because the other dude you talking about, I think he's injured right now. So
Diaby right now has a question mark.
I mean he's injured right now, exactly. So I think we can get away with Coleman week 1. Now I'll be worried week 2. You worried about something?
Yeah, I did not realize Barrett retired.
That's a test. Week 1, I'm not too concerned with the pass rush.
Okay, well that's good. Actually, that one fact actually helps a lot with Barrett being retired. And then looking at this depth chart, it's not nearly as scary as it once was. Like the front 7 of Tampa Bay used to be super dangerous, and looking at it now, they still have Vita Vea, which is awesome, but he won't be seeing Vita Vea very much because
he's still got Todd Bowles.
Levante David, so blitz packages for sure coming from Todd. Okay, good. But anyway, nonetheless, I would like to see Brandon Coleman. And then Wiley being the starter is very frustrating. No doubt about it.
Trash.
No doubt.
I like to see C. Luke at right tackle, man. Anybody but Andrew Wiley. I like to see Tim at right tackle.
I want to go get Donovan Smith. That's who I want to go get.
I want to see Corey at right tackle. Give Corey a few bones.
Bro.
Jeff Driscoll should be kept. We should keep Driscoll over as the backup over Mariota. What do you guys think about that?
Be like a drum.
Should we keep Jeff Driscoll over Mariota?
Let it go. They're not gonna do that.
I think they see Mariota's value more as a
locker room.
Yeah, locker room leader,
quarterback
like mentor for the quarterback. They ain't gonna do anything like that. But I think Driscoll has had some highlights here that he has an opportunity to go out there and be a backup, be that third emergency quarterback for him. So
you think we keep 3?
I think I think they should, especially with the type of quarterback that we have.
Yeah,
and
I don't think they do. We're gonna go over the 53, but that's gonna be interesting. As long as the team is competitive beyond mid-season, even if they're not winning, the young guys need to get the meaningful reps and experience. I agree there, Richard. I agree. Okay. I love how Brian Robinson looked. Brian Robinson looks very strong so far. which is awesome. Phenomenal vision. I love that. Rodriguez looks like he's not going to make the team. That's going to be interesting for the 53 as well.
He just got screwed.
Him he just got screwed so heavy, and I feel pretty bad for him. Not that I'm a huge Rodriguez fan, but I definitely feel bad for him watching the film and just seeing how nobody's helped him out. I thought Luke McCaffrey's looked strong this preseason, which I'm happy about. He had a really nice catch, contested one over there, over the middle with the zone, and then he had another one. So he had 2 catches for 30 yards.
Let the ball go in the back of the end zone if you're inside your 10, though.
Yeah. Ben Sinnott had another catch where it was hard for him to bring down. That guy's hard to bring down. Love to see that. Cole Turner is struggling right now.
It is struggling. When did he stop struggling, Tim?
Yeah, but it seemed like he was probably going to make this team. I am not 100% confident.
Is struggling. I was struggling. Shoot, bro, that brother been struggling since he got here in 2022.
John Allen traded coming. What?
Nah.
What? No, I highly doubt that. I highly doubt.
Yeah, it ain't.
Where y'all getting this stuff from, bro?
Yeah, no.
Crack pipe. X.
He's just not being traded. They love Jonathan.
Bro, get off X, bro. They be capping on them, bro.
Was he actually the 52nd best player this year? Is that?
Yeah,
I think so. He's somewhere.
He's 57, 53rd. Yeah, something like that.
I'm looking at it right now, 52. I just didn't know if that was this year or not. Yeah, so the 52nd best player in the league, according to his peers. Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You tripping, not with Johnny Newton's health concerns. He's not going anywhere just because he's Jonathan freaking Allen. Like, I know that he's talked a lot, which has made some fans upset, but every coach, every front office guy loves Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen is a guy that you just never let go for as long as he's here. Okay. What?
I'm trying to see something on Instagram. DJ Moore got to keep his mouth shut, bro. I'm gonna leave it like that. Oh, jeez. You want me to kick it out? I can gladly kick it out. But this is a pause moment. This is a super pause moment.
Talking about when that guy broke his back or bent his
back. My back blow.
Yeah.
What? Super pause, bro. Super pause.
Ain't no super. It's just one pause.
All right. Should we
pause
the Patriots game? It's going to be a lot of backups. I don't think. Are we going to see any starters in your guys' opinion?
No.
Like
HELL, no.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see very many starters at all.
You might not see second stringers. You might see just the dudes that are trying to find a roster spot and the dudes that are not going to make the team.
Yeah. That'll be it. Yeah.
You know what we're going to see? We're going to see Mitchell Tinsley. He's not going to make the team.
I feel like we're just sending him out there for
we're going to see Mitchell Tinsley.
Yeah, Mitchell Tinsley. Yeah, he fell. Like some people really excited about him, but you have to make that catch at the end of the game.
Jag alert!
You have to make that catch, huh?
Jag alert! That's what it is. We fall in love with Jag.
Jag alert!
Jag City, like we're Rack City. We Jag City.
Jag City. Jag City. Hey.
Like we fall in love. We're all guilty.
Where Ty at, man? We need to remix.
This city, remember, fell in love with the ultimate Jag, Taylor Heineke. So I mean, what can we do? What can you do?
I was a big
fan. People still talk about that man to this day like he a legend.
He got like I said,
he is a legend. He is a legend. Whether you like it or not.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a legend.
The legend of Taylor Heineke, the Jag.
He's a legend for almost winning the playoff game.
Dude, he should be in the Ring of Fame.
Shut up, Tim. If that's the case, Alex Smith should be in the Ring of Fame because he literally gave his leg for this franchise.
We'll tie that 11 right now.
Dude.
We'll tie that 11 today.
Man, if Heineke had a little bit of an arm, I actually think he could have been something special. He could be like a Tony Romo-esque player in the league, but he just didn't have the arm.
Yeah, he did.
I digress.
Okay,
he did make some stupid turnovers. You're right. He did, like Tony Romo.
Tony Romo throwing a bunch of game-sealing picks. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, should we go over the 53-man roster, and who do we got making the team? How are we doing it? Like,
we can go position by position.
All right, I'm gonna pull up the depth chart here, so we just have it all on screen. And here we go. Share, bang. So we'll have it all here. Actually, I'm gonna pull this on the side, and then I'm gonna pull up a Google Doc here. And we'll be able to pull up all of our 53-man roster. So we have who wants to go first on who they think is making the team?
I'll go first.
All right, Tech, go ahead. And I'll just list them out and I'll type them all out. So you need
this the whole roster?
Yeah, we need 25 offensive players, 25 defensive players. Most likely. I mean, you could switch it up with 26, 24 if you think that some teams do that. But then you have 3 specials. So obviously the specials will just actually we don't know.
We're just gonna say
kicker.
Way, Patterson, and Tyler Ott.
Way and Ott. So Tyler Ott is the long snapper, obviously.
Unfortunately,
I'm just gonna write kicker though, because I don't know if we have our kicker on there.
Just put him in pencil. We can't put him. Let's put him in pencil.
Fair enough.
For quarterback, I got 2 guys making the roster.
Okay, 2 quarterbacks.
Daniels. For running back, I got 3 backs. I got Michael Wiley, of course, Austin Eckler, and Brian Robinson Jr.
Mariota and Daniels. Say which position?
I got B-Rob, Eckler, and Michael Wiley's my 3 running backs.
Okay. So Michael Wiley. Michael Wiley. Wait, 3. Michael Wiley makes it as the 3rd?
Yeah. I don't like Jeremy Nichols. He cool.
Okay.
I'm good on him. He can go.
So
he'll be a practice
Brian
squad.
Robinson.
He'll be on the practice squad.
Okay.
I think we keep 6 wide receivers, and those receivers, of course, Terry McLaurin, De'Ami Brown, Jahan Dotson, OZ. I'm not gonna say his full name. Allow me Zacchaeus. That's
Terry. De'Ami, you said?
De'Ami, Jahan, OZ.
Okay. OZ.
I'm gonna go with Luke McCaffrey.
Luke makes sense.
And then I'm gonna go with Jamison Crowder.
Round
it off.
Okay.
Tight ends, I think we keep only 3.
Tight end 3. Okay.
Zachary Ertz, Ben Sinnott, and John Bates.
Okay, cool.
Bates. And I think we keep 9 offensive linemen.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 9. So only 23 offensive players?
All right, 10 offensive linemen. 10.
Okay.
So starting left to right, I got Brandon Coleman,
BC,
Nick Allegretti,
Nick, Biotish,
Sam Cosme, and bum-ass Andrew Wiley. After that, we got Cornelius Lucas, Michael Dieter.
Oh, okay.
Michael Dieter.
Because he's our backup center right now.
Yeah. Trent Scott.
Okay.
Trent Scott.
That would be.
I'm at 7.
8 right now.
It's 8? Okay.
Yeah, you have 5 starters and 3 backups right now. Luke, Dieter, and Scott after the backups.
I know you're gonna hate this one, Tim. I know you're gonna hate this one. I don't like it either, but I'm gonna say Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
I'm gonna say Chris Paul, man.
Okay. He is
Braden Daniels is my last guy.
Braden Daniels, I don't think he makes the team. I would rather him make the team than Chris Paul, but I don't think he does. So that's 24 offensive players. Okay. So now we're going on to the defense.
Do I want to keep a 4 tight end to make it 25?
Would you guys trade for Hassan Reddick? I wouldn't trade for anybody right now.
Nah, no, I'm good. I'm good on all that.
Capital.
I'll make it 25 offensive players. You can add Cole Turner to the list. Add Cole Turner.
Jeez.
I don't like Cole Turner right now, but
okay.
He's pissing me
I do
off.
think 4 tight ends makes sense because I do think we're going to somebody else
just because of Zach Ertz's injury history.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. Okay. I like it.
So we got
So this was
25.
25 offensive
Yeah.
players. So now we have 25 defensive players that you need, which it's going to be tough. It's going to be super tough. So what position you want to start with?
Defensive lineman,
Like D tackles.
D tackles, I'm gonna go with Deron, John, of course, Johnny Newton, John Ridgeway, and Fedarian Mathis.
Okay, I like that. I agree with that. Okay.
For edge rushers, I have Cleveland Farrell, Dorrance Armstrong, Dante Fowler Jr., and KJ Henry.
Really?
Because FL Ball's on the pup list.
Cleland Armstrong.
Yeah, Kellen Armstrong, Dante Fowler Jr., and KJ Henry.
Has he even played this preseason, Fowler?
Nah, he kept him out. He's a veteran. Only playing. Single Bobby Wagner. Put him out.
All right, KJ Henry. So 4 edge rushers there. Okay. And then we have linebacker.
Linebackers, yeah. Of course, Frankie Louvu and Bobby Wagner, obviously.
Wagner.
Jamin Davis.
Jamin, which is also like a pseudo edge rusher there. So you got the combo.
Hybrid guy. Jordan McGee from probably start the seat on the pup list, so I'm gonna just exclude him for now. Anthony Pittman, Mikael Walker.
You have both?
Yeah. This is Jordan McGee on the pup list.
Okay. And Pittman. All right. And
that
would be the
okay. That'll be it for now. I'm picking
so CB or let's just say DBs.
DB, yeah.
We'll just list all the DBs here. So of course we got BSJ. Mikey Sanders-Drill.
Mikey.
Michael Davis.
Obviously, yeah.
Quan Martin and Chin.
Emmanuel Forbes, unfortunately.
Jeremy Chin. Okay.
Jeremy Chin.
Forbes. Feed the Forbes.
Feed the Forbes Foundation.
He hungry.
Okay.
Hungry. So we all got the obvious ones out the way, right?
1, 2, 3. So how many defensive players we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you have 5 more spots on the defensive side.
Okay.
They could list Hampton as linebacker. That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him as a DB, but he'll play high.
Edge rushers, strong term, defensive ends. Fair enough.
Whatever, you get my point.
So, are you gonna put Hampton? So you have Hampton.
I'll put Hampton with the DBs because he's technically a DB, but he's playing both. So Dominic Hampton could be there. That's fine. Jeremy Reeves couldn't make this team.
True. Reeves, okay, yeah, because he's our special teams ace.
Noah Iganami.
Jeremy
Ibo Nagami.
Reeves.
That name is so hard to pronounce sometimes.
Noah got it.
How many corners I got? I got St. Jude's, Forbes, Michael Davis.
So you have 2 more spots. Two more spots to make this team.
2 more? I gotta get one more corner in here. Tariq Castro Fields makes this team.
I agree. I thought he's played really well.
And I'll end it with Derek Force.
Defoe. Okay. Well, there you go. So 25 offensive players, 25 defensive players. On your list, guys like Percy Butler did not make this team, which is interesting. Let's see. Javante Jean-Baptiste not making the team on this one. No Jeremy McNichols. They're going all the way to Michael Wiley. Okay. And then the receiving room is going to be interesting too. All right. So this was Tech's starting. So we'll list this as Tech. All right. And then let's go ahead and start a new one. And this will be Corey's.
Okay.
So I'm just going to copy paste it so that we have a base. And then you can change out who you want.
All right, let's see.
But you can go through it just the normal, just the same way the tech did. But I'll just have it already written down here, and I'll change anything that you disagree with. So first we have kicker, punter, long snapper, quarterbacks. How many quarterbacks you got?
I got 3. I think.
Yeah, no Owens either. Yep.
Let's go with Mariota. Let's go with Driscoll.
Okay, you have 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, and McSorley, Daniels. No, I'm kidding. Jay Daniels, Mariota, and Jeff Driscoll.
3 quarterbacks. Got it.
Yeah. Running backs. I have Robinson, Eckler. I'm with Tone. I think Wiley makes it just on his prove. And let's see here.
So just 3 running backs?
3 running backs.
Okay.
I think for let's go tight. We're tight ends, wide receivers.
Wide receivers here. Yeah.
Terry, Jahan, Olamide, Diami, Luke. And I think it'll come down to Casimir or Jamin at that wide receiver spot, just because they've been trying to give Casimir a couple of looks like at running back and stuff. But I think I'm going back on my best judgment too. I do think Jamin will make the roster. I just don't see any of these other guys that are better than him out of these others, like 7 guys.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, and of course Ertz, John E. Bates, Ben Sinnott. I don't want Cole Turner making this roster.
Okay, no Cole.
No Cole there.
So you kept a 3rd quarterback instead of a 4th tight end. Got it.
Yeah.
Any differences on the O-line?
O-line, Biotish, Cosme, Wiley, Allegretti, and Coleman, of course. I think C. Luke makes it. Dieter. Do we keep Ricky Stromberg? I say yes, we keep Ricky Stromberg.
Okay, Ricky. All right, instead of that's fine.
Instead of Chris Paul.
Okay.
How many is that, Tim?
So if no Chris Paul, we're still at 25 offensive players.
Okay.
Right now, but do you have Braden Daniels, Trent Scott? Those are the 2 that you did not mention. Is what is on text list.
I think Trent Scott did good last year down the stretch. I think he keeps it. I think he keeps it, and he beats it. But they said Braden Daniels had a good camp, though. You know what? I'll go Sprite. Give me Braden Daniels over Trent Scott.
So, all right. Right now, you could keep both of them, but do you have somebody else that you want to have over?
No, let's get. Okay, yeah, we're good then. We'll keep both of them then.
Keep both. So right now, the difference that you had was Ricky over Chris Paul. Got it.
Let's see.
So on the defensive side, so you still had 25 offensive players. So you have 25 defensive players. To work with.
Interior D line. I don't see anything that I would disagree with there. I think I think that's pretty much set in stone right there.
The D tackles.
I wouldn't change anything there. Defensive ends. Dorrance Armstrong, Cleveland Farrell, KJ Henry. And then I really think, because we haven't seen anything about at Dante Fowler, and he's not Bobby Wagner. I'd give it to. Let's just go with the Let's go with the rookie there.
Javonte.
Yeah, let's go with Javonte.
John Baptiste.
Yeah, let's go with him.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go with him there instead. I think for the linebackers, of course, it's going to be Frankie, Jamin, your boy Walker.
Bobby Wagner, of course.
Yeah. I think they may add a linebacker too. Or, you know what, put Hampton down there at a linebacker spot.
Hampton? Okay.
Yeah, because they're playing him there. I think that's what they're going to do like that. Who's that kid we had out of Louisville?
So no.
I can't think of what his name was. Shoot, he didn't play that COVID year. I can't think of what his name was, but that's who I would. That's kind of what I'd compare him to.
Who was that guy?
Tim, what is his name, man? Tim, don't get me looking while I'm
gonna look it up. Keep going with your thing.
Chin, DB's Chin, Martin, Reeves, Tyler Owens, Mikey, Forbes.
Okay, so you had Owens instead of Defoe?
No, I had Defoe also, I think.
Okay.
I had Defoe, yeah.
You actually could just add Owens because you moved Hampton to the linebacker instead of Pittman. So you could actually just add Owens.
Owens, okay.
There.
Yeah, so Owens, BSG, Mikey, Michael Davis, hit the Quan, Forbes, Reeves, yeah. Yeah, I think that's guy. I think that'd be good there. Yeah. Good.
Did we draft the guy from Louisville that you're talking? Oh yeah, Josh Harvey Clemens.
Yeah, Harvey Clemens. That's exactly who it was. Yep.
Josh Harvey Clemens. There it is.
Back in 2017, right?
That was 2017. Yes.
Okay.
Look at you. Look at you.
See, I told you I know these obscure players. I might not know where they're from.
Yes, Josh Harvey Clemens. Yeah. Red Wings got there too, just as we did. Okay. So did you disagree with anybody else? BSJ, Mikey, Michael Davis, Quan Martin, Jeremy Chins,
I
Ford,
agree with. Yeah.
Reeves, Noah, Tariq, Defoe, and Owens.
Mm-hmm.
So 25 and 25.
Yep.
And this was, of course, Corey's draft. Should pop up right there. Perfect. Or not draft, 53-man roster. All right. Moving on to the correct one. No, I mean mine. No, just kidding. All right. Kicker, punter, long snapper. I have us keeping only 2 quarterbacks. I think it's a lot of positions are competitive that they do not want to hog up a spot, and I don't see Mariota not making this team, especially when Dan Quinn talked about, like, he only mentioned one player in the development of Jaden Daniels. Only one he gave props to, and that was Marcus Mariota. So Mariota's going absolutely nowhere. Brian Robinson, Austin Eckler. I wouldn't mind Michael Wiley at all. And I am. This is going to be tough. I don't want to keep 4 running backs.
But you're going to do it anyway. Go and do it.
But I just think they want to, because I think they want a B-Rob and a B-Rob backup and an Eckler and an Eckler backup is kind of where I'm seeing here. And Chris Rodriguez is not making this team. I just don't think they're going to get rid of Jeremy McNichols. He's also been playing a lot of special teams.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want him per se, but if this is a prediction, I think they keep Jeremy McNichols. I do. So then that goes into the wide receiver room. You have Terry, Diami, Jahan, Ozzie, Luke, Jamison Crowder. And I was actually looking at this. I don't really think I disagree with any of these guys, with any of these picks. And I remember this being a much more competitive room for some reason. Maybe because we just had more expectations for like guys like Tremaine Tinsley. I liked Allen, that he was one of my guys that I was predicting earlier. And I would love for him to find a way to make the team.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see it because we don't need him as a punt returner. We haven't even really been using him that much as a punt returner in the preseason as much as I wanted to see it. So, and obviously I don't think they're going to keep him over Luke, and I would rather keep the veteran presence and Jamison Crowder. That's where I see it anyway. Tight end. This is another one. Like, do you keep 4 running backs or 4 tight ends? And this has got to be where
I don't think you keep 4 tight ends then.
Yeah. But we're going to run a lot of 2 tight end sets. And I guess it's almost like, who are you more worried about somebody getting picked up at this point? You know, I'm going to leave this alone for a second. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to go to the offensive line. So, okay, we got our starting 5. Lucas, Michael Dieter is our starting center.
Mm-hmm.
Trent Scott and Cole Luke would be your backup tackles. I hope it's Braden Daniels. I just do not want Chris Paul anywhere near my team. Anywhere near him. So now the problem with this roster is you have no backup guards.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so then you have, are you bringing an extra, are you keeping a tight end or are you bringing an extra guard at this point? and you have Chris Paul, Ricky Stromberg, Julian Good-Jones, and then also Jay-Z Hasenauer, or whatever. Do you keep him because he also has the ability to play center? This is the hardest room to predict, and this spot right here, Cole Turner or another tackle, or a guard rather.
Mm-hmm. I think. Well, I think your concern would probably be more with the guard room, right? Because you're trying to protect your quarterback, and if you're not too sold on your offensive line, especially.
But Trent Scott can play guard. Actually, hasn't he played guard some?
That I don't know, Tim. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Screw it. I'm keeping it here. I'm rocking with it. 9 offensive linemen, 4 tight ends, 4 running backs.
Yeah, he played guard in Carolina for and Carolina and Pittsburgh. So he could play guard if you needed him to.
Yeah, I'm going to rock with that. 9 offensive linemen. That's what I'm going with. All right, and that's still 25 offensive players?
Yeah.
2, 6, 12, 16, 9. So 25 offensive players. Okay, that's my start. That's my 25 on offense. Moving on to the defense, I do agree. The defensive tackle's going to stay the same. I am putting Fowler in the linebacker room and Jamin Davis in the edge rusher room. Okay. That's where I have that. I don't like Pittman at all. I don't think he's played very particularly well at all. So I'm no interest in Pittman. With McGee not playing, I think they're going to just rock with 4 linebackers. And I think that Javonte makes the team.
I like it.
As an extra edge rusher in this room. So 4 linebackers, but with Jamin could play linebacker, so you kind of have that combo there, which is nice. So you basically have a backup in both with Jamin Davis, or I should say a rotational player, because backup makes it seem like he's never going to play. He's going to play. It's just he's more rotational guy. Right. So that leaves me an extra DB, right? Because I took 1 out. I already added the edge rusher. I took a linebacker out and I added an edge rusher. So no, I can't add any DBs. Let's see. 5, 10, 14. I have 11 DBs to work with then. Right now. So BSJ, Mikey Sanderstill, Michael Davis, Quan Martin, Jeremy Chin, locks for sure. Then we keep Hampton, which is another guy that could also be that DB linebacker, like backup linebacker guy, right? So I think he makes the team. Jeremy Reeves makes the team as our special teams captain. Noah Tariq Castro. I like Tariq Castro as well. Noah I am definitely putting Tyler Owens at least over Defo. And then it gets interesting from there, right? Who do you keep? Is it Defo or is it Percy Butler? Who have they liked more coming out, or like throughout the camp, I should say? Or do I just lock in the DBs, 10 DBs, and then bring an extra defensive lineman?
Why do I feel like Derek Force played free safety for us for a little bit?
Because he was listed as a free safety to start the year, and then he's moved now to strong safety, which I think is better fit.
So you give him a little bit of flex on that situation. Like he could play if you needed him at the free safety spot.
But Percy's a bit cheaper and a bit younger, yeah.
Bit younger? What do you mean? Like, he ain't that much younger than him.
1 year, one draft pick earlier.
Like that, that's kind of apples to oranges in that situation.
I just don't think Jeremy Reeves should be your backup free safety. But then you have Tyler Owens.
He's a special team, and Reeves is more there for special teams.
Yeah.
Which they tried to sign a linebacker from the Seahawks that was a special teams ace. So maybe Reeves is in danger. So that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 safeties. Is that true? So I already have 11?
Yeah, I think so. Was it?
No, so I don't have to add anybody else.
Nope. You might be good then.
Hold on. 5, 10, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. I'm good. I don't have to add anybody. Oh, perfect. Okay. Never mind. We're good. That's my DB room. I thought I had one spot left for some reason. And now I'm second. Now, but I do want to look at this a little bit longer then. Hold on. Are they ready for Hampton to immediately take the Chin role if Chin got hurt?
Which that's has a good odds of happening too. Very good odds.
Yeah. So at that point, do they want to keep Defo then as well? How do I make this is now the toughest one on defense. How do we make this work? Or do I just ride with it? I'm not happy that I don't have another strong safety.
Just roll. Roll with it.
Yeah, I think we're rolling with it.
Just roll with it, yeah.
So Defo and Percy Butler, 2 more draft picks not making this team on this one. I don't feel great about it. I think Defo might steal somebody's job, and it might be T.O.
I don't think so.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not Tyreek
I
Castro.
think he might steal Reeves' job more than anything. Especially now Reeves jammed his shoulder up in that game too.
Well, that makes it easier. If Reeves gets hurt, then obviously that makes it a lot easier. If we basically that it's almost sad because I almost want to say that like one of them should get hurt, or not should be, but it'd be can one get hurt? Feels weird leaving Defo off. I agree. I 1000% agree. I gotta say I've been impressed with Woods and Anusium, but you can practice squad them. Yeah, Woods was not super impressive to me. There was several times in the last film that Woods was not very. I think he had one decent play, but there was several times that But he had the sack, right? Didn't Woods end up with one of the sacks? I think that was, or maybe at least a pressure.
Yeah, he was in on there. I thought that was Andre, or Andre Jones came up with that fumble, didn't he?
Yeah, he's the one that scooped the fumble after Jamin got the sack. Did we only have one sack last game?
Let me see.
I thought he had another sack.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, no, they were sacked 4 times. I'm pretty sure Brooks ended up with one of those. QB sacks. Here we go. We had AJ Woods.
Okay, he did have one there.
AJ Woods had a sack. Last game. Yeah, he had a sack. That's what I thought. So unless whoever we got the key, I don't think the Defo played well when Curl wasn't on the field. So unless whoever we got can keep him straight, it makes sense to me if he's gone. Yeah, I'm struggling to find a way. Castro Fields is not making the squad. You might be right, and maybe he's not doing anything in practice, but both games, I thought Castro Fields has played well in the preseason games. When I've gone back and watched, I thought he's been one of our better backup corners. Honestly, he might be our best corner that's like as far as just like I think he's played the best. Not that he's actually our best corner, but Sanders still's played well. I'm not going to hate on Sanders.
Mikey's played well.
Yeah. And then Michael Davis hasn't played very much. Obviously, we know BSJ and Forbes gave up big touchdowns. So,
and they're your starters.
And then Noah I has played decent. More of a like the Sanders still role. And so I've thought Tariq Castro Fields played well. So that's why I have him making the team. And it's possible that maybe in practice he's just not very good, or they like other guys better in the practice field. But the 2 games I was able to watch, I liked Castro Fields. I'm not gonna force his entire play to one other guy, especially when he was playing a lot better, they said, with curl instead of with whatever. How are they going to move Jamin from DE to linebacker, or is he strictly DE now? No, I think he's totally going to be a flex guy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the whole Dan Quinn mantra is what can you do, right? And if you can play multiple positions, then we'll use you in multiple ways. And that's going to be huge for whoever is going to make this team. And that's another thing that you got to think of is, can you do multiple things? And if you can't, then you better be really good at your starting role, because then at that point, you may not make the team, right? So where I think like Newton and Allen can maybe move to the outside on the edge if you need, right? And then you have Duran, Ridgeway, and Mathis more inside. But yeah, and Armstrong, I think, played all along the defensive line, if I remember right, in Dallas last year. And we'll see what Farrell can do.
And he was the backup, so now he's going to be the starting fiddle now.
Yep. Frankly, the whole defense played worse when that's true. Carl was a beast, and it's sad that we let him go.
But that shows you how much. But look at the Rams, though. They paid cartoon prices for him, though.
We offered more money.
Yeah,
he did not want to be here.
Yeah,
like he wanted new scenery.
Yeah,
so, which is sad. I think that was kind of short-sighted. Understanding that Dan Quinn was coming to town, I think that was a mistake. I mean, I understand wanting to get out of here when Ron was here. Totally understand that, but he kind of missed it, in my opinion. Like, why would you want to go to the Rams over a Dan Quinn-led defense and Joe Witt Jr., who's known to be very good at, especially the secondary, helping the secondary, but just defense in general. So, all right. Well, we got our 53-man rosters listed. You can tell us how stupid we are later, but that is the list. Should we end it?
It's going to be wrong. It's going to be terrible. We know this already.
Terrible. Should we finish with the Immaculate Grid?
We should.
Present. Oh, that's not the one. This is the one. There it is. Okay. Tech said he will be back, but it looks like he's gonna not be back at all. Usually, he
brother
by now.
Their brother went to work.
Yeah. Let me just remove him. Then. Nope. There he is. Oh, he's back. I was literally just about to remove you. I thought you went to work.
I had to go make some bread, but yeah, I'm about to go to work now. But you know, we can do
any last. Do you want to hang out with us, or did you?
Yeah, we can. I do Immaculate Grid. I'm a little late. It's cool. They be all right. They don't pay me enough.
No, don't go to work.
Don't do
that. It was awesome to have you. Any last things that you want to say about the roster or anything before we let you go here? Then I don't want you to be late for work. Not for this, especially since I started the show late on my stupidity. So this was my fault. So now I don't want you to be late just because I was late. But any last things?
This season gonna be lit. It's gonna be fun. And the Cowboys suck.
Amen.
I can't stand the Eagles and the Giants. I can't wait to sweep them. That is all.
Perfect. Awesome. Thanks, Tech. Go and enjoy your work night.
I will. I'm gonna go to sleep. So
yeah, hi, man. Too. Make some bread. I hope you did it in Jesus' name. All right, Immaculate Grid. We got the Bills, Titans, and 1,000 rushing yard season. I'm assuming with the team. It's got to be paired with that team in a single season. Then we have the Rams, the Bengals, and the Texans. All right, Corey. I know you've come up with some of the most wild names.
Oh, God.
The first name that came to me for this box was Cortland Finnegan. Didn't he play for the Rams?
Yes, he did. He did.
All right. Should we go with it? It might be too high.
Yeah, we could go with that one.
Is that not how you spell his name? Cortland Finnegan. Oh, it's no U. 5%. Okay, we'll live with that. Respect.
I mean, the one we could think of for the I mean, Von Miller comes to mind.
Oh yeah, Von Miller's the big name for sure.
Big name. Shoot, who in the world? I haven't done Immaculate Grid in a few weeks, so.
Wins at the edge will beat the Giants unless our CBs gave up 500 yards a game. Well, it's set the
London
edge.
Fletcher.
Exactly.
London Fletcher
for
the Rams and the Bills.
London Fletcher, that's a great one. 2%. Shout out London.
Takeo Spikes for the Bills and the Bengals. I think Takeo Spikes. Yeah,
Spikes. I remember him. Takeo Spikes. 9%. Okay, we're still
go.
all in the single digits. Love it.
The Texans for
Tyler Boyd hasn't played a snap yet.
The biggest one would be Ryan Fitzpatrick down there.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, yeah, that makes sense.
He beat Ryan Fitzpatrick would be for the Texans and the Titans also.
Yeah, he's a cheat code for the grid for sure. Case
Case
Keenum was a good one for Rams and Bills. Obviously, London Fletcher. 1,000-yard rushers.
I've got Rudy Johnson for the Bengals.
Rudy Johnson. That's got to be popular though, right?
No.
Really?
No, it's not that popular.
Oh, that's not the Rudy Johnson I wanted to. Was he spelled his
Rudy
name
with an R, with an I?
That's right. 5%. Maybe that's why, because I feel like more people know who Rudy is, but then they type in RUDY and then just move on.
And then they probably got old boy who's up there now, the running back. They think about
Joe Mixon.
Yeah, Joe Mixon. Course. Lamar Miller for the Texans 1,000-yard.
Lamar Miller, that's a great one. 9%. Still in the single digits.
I keep on thinking of Eric Dickerson, but that's right.
can't
Todd Gurley, Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson's a good one. Marshall Faulk, of course.
Yeah, Marshall Faulk is up there. I think Steven Jackson. I feel like Steven Jackson's been forgotten.
Yeah, went to Atlanta for a bit.
He's 12%.
Bettis for the Rams.
Yes. I think
he had 1,000 yards for the Rams.
Yeah, he was with the Rams at first. Let me see, Jerome.
Did he get 1,000 yards with them?
I think so. Jerome Bettis.
That's a great one, if true.
What about Lawrence Timmons there? I think Lawrence Timmons will be good. I think did he
have 1,000 yards? I have no clue.
Yes, he did. He did. But
Lawrence.
Hold on, let me see. Not Lawrence Timmons. What was the running back's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh God, what was that dude's name?
Wendell Tyler for Rams.
That's probably gonna do.
That is wild. I love it. I love it.
That's gonna
Wendell Tyler. Holy moly! Bod pulling it out. I love it. Pulling the age card, getting out there with the late 60s. That's cool. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Now we have Bengals and Titans. Wouldn't that be Pac-Man Jones?
Yes.
Didn't he play with both of those guys?
Jones played for both of them. Yep. Adam Jones.
But would that be too high?
Let's see.
Late 70s. Did I mean 60s? Sorry. Or did I say 70s or 60s? I don't know what I'm saying. Listen to what I mean, not what I say. I saw that it was a later guy, but you're right. It was late 70s, I think, to 86.
Oh, you don't want that one, Tim. You don't want Pac-Man.
Yeah, it's got to be the highest one, right?
Yeah, that's 40%.
Even higher than a Fitzpatrick then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I really want to say Tyler Boyd, but he hasn't played a snap yet.
I feel like there's a linebacker that played for the Titans and the Bengals.
Not sure. Let's go to the Texans here. Texans and Bills.
I think there's a defense.
Woods, Robert Woods.
Yeah, that might be a good one there, Robert Woods, because he was all over the place.
Actually, wouldn't he be both of these? Didn't he play for the Titans too?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Lorch McCutcheon, who ran like 1K 5 times. Okay.
Yeah.
Titans. Okay, he could fit both. So which one should we throw him in? We'll throw that one. We'll throw him in one that we can't think of the others. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Texans.
And actually, I already forgot who I just said. Who were we just talking about? I just got derailed by the chat.
Oh gosh. Robert Woods.
Robert Woods. Thank you. All right.
Shoot.
Texans, Titans. Texans, Titans. Texans, Bills. That's tough.
Especially with the Texans being like a new a new team.
Only 20 years old now? Or 25 years old?
Mm-hmm. Tyrod played for them. I know that much.
Oh, Tyrod. That's going to be the highest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be the highest one.
Mario Williams.
That's who I was thinking about, Mario Williams. But that might be too high.
Case Keenum's played for him.
Oh, Case Keenum.
Shane Graham, the kicker, did.
Shane Graham? That's a great... Wait, for who?
I think it's for both of them. Let me see here.
Bills, Titans, and Texans?
Let me see.
If that's the case, I'm putting Woods here.
Not the Titans. He didn't play for the Titans.
Okay, so he played for the Bills. Okay, I'm putting Robert Woods here then.
Let me see. Oh, what?
And 3%. Beautiful. And then, who'd you say? The kicker?
Shane Graham. He played Cincinnati, and he was in Buffalo in 2001. Yeah, so that could, yeah.
No, wait, Texans. Did he play for the Texans? We don't need Cincinnati. We need Cincinnati and Titans.
Oh, crap.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, he played for the Texans, too. He did play for the Texans.
Okay, Shane. What's his name? Shane Graham?
Shane with Hawaii.
Shane Graham. 0.3%. Phenomenal. And then the last one, should we just ruin it with the Ryan Fitzpatrick?
No, God, no. No, we're too invested in this now.
Titans and Bengals. Is there a random offensive lineman that played for the both? That'd be fun.
Probably. Let me see.
We already said Pac-Man Jones is the highest. I'm
trying to think. It's
I wish Tyler Boyd has already played.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat got one for this? I'm drawing a blank.
Let's go with
the Oilers count for the Texans or the Titans.
Yeah, but there would have been. Yeah, but I don't think there would have been that many Oilers that would have been on
the Bengals.
The Titans.
No, it would have been Oilers and the Bengals. Yeah, Oilers would count. Actually, Oilers would count. Actually, is that listed? Yep, the Tennessee Oilers.
Yeah.
In Houston Oilers.
Let's go with Randy Bullock. Maybe he was a kicker.
Did he play for both of those?
Yeah, I think so.
Randy Bullock. All right, we'll go with 44.
That's good.
44. That's me. Go get some cold cuts.
Shout out John Riggins.
Nice. That's actually a really good one. Everything under double digits.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty sick. That's a good one. Well done, Corey.
Well done. Always, brother.
All right. Well, that's another show in the books. Appreciate you guys. So the next stream on my channel will be next Tuesday for the film review. So go to On the Warpath to go watch the game. I will not be doing the live stream, so go give Corey some
love. He'll be in black. He'll be in black at home.
Wait, it's a blackout game?
Yeah.
Well, I always wear my jersey, so my Sean Taylor jersey, so I'm fortunate that it's black, I guess. It's a blackout? I didn't know.
They're wearing the black uniforms.
Well, there you go. If you don't know, now you know. Well, hit the like. Go shout out to On the Warpath and PSN Commanders Network. Go show them who hasn't Case Keenum played for. True. Very true there, Richard. Appreciate you guys. I will see you guys next Tuesday, and for the film review and for the 53-man roster should be announced by then, so we should know. And then Comman-Dads on Wednesday, and then a weekend off, and then we're off to the races.
Here we are.
Starting Thursday the 5th?
Yeah. Thursday. Then you got a game on Friday.
Wait, there's a game on Friday the 6th?
They're Friday, yeah. They're the Eagles and the Packers are in Brazil.
Eagles Packers. That's on a Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is September 6th. All right. Well, I'll probably end up doing that stream then.
Have fun.
Why not? I don't want to do Friday games. Like, they're not going to do Friday games all the time, are they?
No. And then they got the Christmas games this year, which are on Wednesdays. Yeah. But they got to play them on Saturday. So the same 4 teams that play on Christmas are gonna like flip with each other, like on the previous Saturday, so they get enough time in between.
Got it. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Well, there you go. And that's a show. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. And until next time, see.
Jamin Davis loves NASCAR.